we never thought we broke. I was so mad. Press record right there. Press. Okay. Are you ready to do this little Q&A?
Yeah. So slay.
Um,
It's answers to a bunch of questions and to people.
yeah, well, there's this one individual that commented and wants to know a lot about having a cast and what is it like to have a cast? Does it hurt? So, get the cast right there. You forgot to get the cast.
Oh.
This is what the cast looks like. Here. So when they cut it, when they take it off you, they cut it and it's like this. It's in half.
They use a saw, like not a saw, but it's like, forgot what
It is like a saw. It's a circular saw, but a little one. And it goes zzz, and they cut it.
They cut it in a way, like they tell you like what's your favorite signature, and they'll keep that signature.
They'll keep
there.
that. Yeah. All right. So just to let you know, we do not condone breaking anything just to get a cast. Okay. We do not condone that at all.
I only broke my arm sprained or fractured it because I was at tryouts for cheer, and I was warming up my backhand spring with one of my coaches, and I did it with her spotting me at first, and then she told me that I could do it by
You
myself.
can look at the camera.
By myself. So
You're talking.
I was going to do it by myself, and then when I was in the middle of it, my arm, it was this arm, the arm,
Your right arm
here, out the elbow, it popped out, like out of its place, and then right when I landed, it popped back in, and then for the rest of the time, it started hurting. So then my mom took me to the hospital after, and they found out it was fractured.
Wait a second. So this girl right here, she's also a cheerleader, right? And like she said, she was going for tryouts. So every year you got to try out like all over again to see where you go and what teams and all that, right?
For next season.
For the next season. So she tried out. She was doing a warm up. She did her backhand spring as a warm up. She broke her arm, right? She felt it pop out of place. We never thought we broke. And she just thought it popped out of place. All right, so she went to the bathroom, cried it out, got back on the mat. She actually waited her turn to do her tryout, her official tryout. In the meantime, she was stunting. Is that correct? You were stunting? She was stunting.
No, I was waiting.
You were waiting. So she was waiting for her turn. She did her official tryout. She did her official back handspring where everybody watches, all the judges, all the coaches, everything, right? She did it with a broken arm. And then she did it beautifully, too. She hit it. She did right? You did your back handspring. Broken arm and all. After that, she still stayed to stunt flyers that were trying out. And she stunted those. She was a base and stunted all those flyers with a broken arm. So after that was over, then we went to the hospital. They told you it was broken.
Yeah, it was fractured, and I had to stay in it. I had to stay in my sling for 9 or 6 weeks.
No, she had to stay in the sling for a couple of weeks until she got the cast. Once she got the cast, she had to stay in the cast for 3 weeks. And then after the cast was removed, if they saw that they can remove it, she had to stay in a sling for another 3 weeks. So she couldn't do anything for 6 weeks total. So
Yeah.
she couldn't cheer.
Like right after they took it off, I tried stretching it at where they take it off, and I couldn't. It was like I had to leave it bent because it was like in really bad pain. So I couldn't go back to cheer yet, but I was happy I got it off because it does get really itchy in the cast at night. Like, you want to itch in certain spots where you can't itch because the cast is on. You can't move
You
it.
can't scratch.
And it will get. I mean, honestly, it will get hard to take a shower. I had to use the thing for the arm.
It's like a plastic thing that you have to
Yeah.
use for the arm.
And it was hard because I couldn't really wash my arm, and it was uncomfortable.
And another thing is that before, you were able to stick something in there and scratch your arm, like from the wrist. You could be able to stick something in there and scratch your arm. It was itchy, and now they told us that she couldn't do that. So I don't know. How did you do it? Was it really itchy? But you just held.
It
Dealt
does.
with it?
It does get hot in my arm too. Like, sometimes I have to like move like this part, like where my
Where your wrist goes.
thumb was.
Yeah.
I had to like move it, like open it up a little bit because it was itching, like getting hot on my hand.
Oh wow. Well, they told us that she could put a fan there and blow it, but yeah. Was it tight?
When I first got it, it was tight. It like was squeezing my arm a lot.
When you first got it?
Yeah. And then like after a few days it felt better. I mean, like a bunch of people started signing it and stuff, so.
Can you talk a little bit about the pain of your arm? How was the pain when you broke it?
The pain when I broke it, it was not good. I mean, like I was touching in spots where it wasn't hurting, but I was really crying badly, and I felt like I couldn't try out anymore after. It really hurt. One of my friends gave me KT tape. KT tape is like, it like helps the pain a little bit, like to stop hurting, but it really didn't do anything.
It didn't do anything for her.
Yeah. But it did really hurt after it.
Did you like wearing this thing?
I mean, like, I liked wearing it because everyone was looking at me and like, oh my God, is she okay? And then everyone.
So you like the attention, is what
And then
you liked.
everyone wanted to sign it, and then.
So that's why I guess a lot of kids want to have a cast.
Yeah, but honestly, it's not good because.
It's not.
You
couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
You couldn't take a shower the way you take a shower. You couldn't even like sometimes like tie your shoes.
Yeah.
She couldn't tie her shoes.
Like, I had to like
Get help.
someone help me tie my shoes.
Sometimes like even button your pants, right?
Yeah, I had to someone help me put a necklace on. Yeah.
Did you like it? Did you like it having it signed?
Yeah, but there was this one girl in my class that signed too big, so then everyone was like complaining because.
Oh, I was so mad.
She signed my cast too big.
I was so mad when she did that.
And I told her why'd she do that, but then she signed her name again somewhere, and everyone was so mad because they didn't have any space to sign.
I remember that day.
Another thing is that it will get very, very dirty and disgusting. Like, this part was like the top part up here was like underneath my armpit, and it was uncomfortable. It would get itchy up there, and I did not like that. It would get so dirty.
That had to suck really bad because
Yeah.
right on your armpit, and just like that had to be so uncomfortable.
I'm just keeping it because it's like memories of people from my other school and like from cheer who have signed it before, so. And then like it's also my arm. Like when I go back in time, like when I'm older and I have when I go back in time and I'm older and
You're gonna go back in time?
not back in time. Like,
do you have like a time machine?
No, stop. So like when I
do you have like a time machine that you can go back in time?
Okay, so when I have my cast when I'm older and I'm an adult.
When you look back, you mean? When you look back,
Yeah. I will like do this with my arm and measure it and see if my arm is the same length. And then I could look at all the signs, the people that sign my cast again and stuff. So, yeah, so I kept it.
Were you ever curious about having a cast before you broke your arm?
No.
You were never curious about having a cast? No?
No, I mean, like, I always, like, saw other people with the cast and was like, oh, look, they have a cast.
But you weren't never like, oh my God, I want to get a cast. No? Yeah, right? You should never want to break your arm just to get a cast. No. Big no.
I mean, like, it is a big experience, like, if you never had a cast, but, like, don't, like, want to purposely get a cast just because.
Break your arm just to get a cast and get the attention so people can sign in and stuff. No. Don't do that. It's not that you get attention. Well, you do kind of get some kind of attention because you're like, oh my God, what happened? Like, see, like, I mean, people are somewhat concerned, or let's just say concerned. They are concerned because, like, oh, what happened? You broke your arm, obviously, because you have a cast. So people are going to come up to you and be like, Alexi, what happened? So, you know, you don't want to purposely break your arm. But yeah, you are going to get the attention because people are going to be like, oh my God, what happened? So, yeah.
Also, one thing I want to mention is that at school, it was very hard to write because it was my writing hand. So, in my reading class, we were doing our bell ringer, and I get out my pencil and stuff, but all of a sudden, my handwriting is so bad. Like, I can write, but it's just so bad. And she said, like, if it's going to be bad handwriting, don't write. And I was like, you know what? Okay. So, yeah. And then I went to my third period. And she literally is so kind. She was like, sweetie, you don't have to write, okay? I know it's your writing hand. You can just, like, put your head down and, like, study for the test tomorrow. And I was like, oh, my God, thank you. So I was so happy because I didn't have to write. So that's, like, the only thing that's good about getting a cast because you don't have to do work. But you still have to do it for homework even though you can't write. So, yeah. You don't have to do it for homework, guys, if you can't write with your writing arm, so.
Does your arm still hurt right now?
No.
It doesn't? That's good. Do you feel? Yeah, I heard that. Did you hear that?
That's what Jocelyn's arm does.
Really?
Yeah, it cracks every time she moves it.
Oh.
My hand is fine. It is better.
Oh, you're afraid of tumbling now, huh?
Yes, I cannot tumble anymore.
Yeah. She can tumble.
She's just afraid to tumble. I can do level 1 tumbling. I cannot do level 2. I mean, like, I did.
Don't say that. Okay, Please don't say that. Don't say you cannot.
Okay, stop. I was at cheer practice one day, and Coach Dom, my coach, said he was going to take me over and go on the mat and do some back handsprings. So I went over, and I was in the middle of my back handspring, and I did it, and my body, like, my whole, like, stomach down and my back down felt completely stretched out. It hurt so bad because I haven't done my back handspring in a while. So it felt really weird. But after that, I felt like I couldn't tumble anymore. And I really haven't been working on my level 2 tumbling at all because I have been focusing on my level 3 basing and just cheer instead of tumbling, so.
But don't say you can't.
Yeah, I don't really care because I don't like tumbling and I hate it.
But you were doing so good. You did your back handspring so good.
Yeah, that was before.
I think it's just fear. I honestly think it's just fear. She doesn't want to do it because she's afraid to break it again. That's my opinion. I don't know. I think I'm probably 90% accurate on that. You're afraid. You're scared of breaking it again or something, right? Stop wiping your nose on the mic.
I'm looking at the thing.
Right?
No, I'm not. Wait, what?
You are afraid. You have some fear of breaking it again.
Oh, yeah, I am scared of breaking it again because after that, I feel like I can't tumble at all because I feel like it's going to happen again. I mean, like, before the cast, my arm has been popping out before. I did tell you guys once before. And then it was fine after, but, like, this time it broke. So that's why I'm now scared because before the cast, it, like, popped out and popped back in, like, natural and didn't break. But now it broke last time.
Oh, that's right, yeah. So does your leg. Doesn't your leg do that sometimes when you do jumps?
Last time I told you when I did jumps
Yeah.
at my first day
Yeah. Coming back from the broken arm. Remember? Yeah.
Popped out and popped back in place, and it hurt. And Coach Mike was like, "What happened?" And I was like, "My leg popped out of place." Because after my leg popped out, I couldn't even put weight on it. It hurt so much. Like, it popped out, and it went back in, and then all of a sudden I stopped jumping, and I had to, like, put pressure on my knee because it was hurting so bad. And Coach Mike was wondering why I wasn't jumping, but I popped my knee out of place, and it went back in.
That had to hurt. I've never done that before. Oof.
It's because I'm double jointed. I'm double jointed in my legs. Like, when I stand, and I'm like, you know how I rock back and forth and stuff?
But I've never popped anything out of place. I have I have torn my MCL.
Ew, what is that?
That feels like you break something. When you tear a ligament. Oh, have you ever torn a ligament? No, I don't think you've ever torn a ligament. But tearing
I have ripped a muscle before.
You have? Where?
In my leg.
You have ripped a muscle?
Yeah, in my arm.
Oh. Wait a minute, how do I not know this?
Yes, you do.
Oh, I guess I don't remember. Ooh. But yeah, tearing a ligament is like breaking. It feels like you broke a leg, like you broke your leg. Playing basketball, I tore my MCL. Not my ACL, my MCL, but that was bad. So anyway, I think we covered everything on this Q&A.
Okay.
Yeah, she's good. I just heard that crack.
Yeah, look.
Put it right here, close to the mic.
Like,
Oh! Did you guys hear that? I heard.
You don't hear that? I hear it. Oh, now my arm hurts. Period. Period. Brit Barbie. Everyone says I look like Brit Barbie at school, guys. Do I look like Brit Barbie? She has like blonde. If you guys know who Brit Barbie is,
No.
Do you guys know who Brit Barbie is?
No,
okay,
please.
you guys do.
Let's not get out of subject here.
Okay, yes, you're adding this into the video.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
All right, what is it? Brit Barbie.
Wait, say it again.
Brit Barbie.
Wait, say it again.
Brit Barbie.
Brit Barbie.
What is it?
She said bread Barbie.
No, Brit.
Oh, it's Brit.
Brit. Oh, Brit Barbie.
Brit Barbie. Okay, so everyone says I look like Brit Barbie at school.
No, you don't.
And I don't think I do because I don't have blonde, wavy, curly, long eyelashes and plumped lips. So I don't think I look like Brit Barbie because I have brown hair and Brit Barbie has blonde hair. So I don't look like Brit Barbie, but this boy in my school is the boy version of Brit Barbie. So, yeah.
You ever signed any casts?
Have I? Yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah, one of my friends at school.
Oh, so you did sign a cast.
Francesca.
How did it hurt when you had a cast? In the scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, what did it hurt?
I mean, like, after a while, it was like a 5 or a 6, but, like, when I first got the cast, it was, like, probably a 8 or a 7.
Yeah, so they did hurt. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later. Thank you. And I hope this was helpful. And, yeah, again, never break an arm just to get a cast. Said.
Period. Period.
Period.
Period.
Period.
Period.
Period. Period. Period. Period. All right, peace.